Hi everybody, Aquarii Moon here. Today I wanted to talk about being present in the moment and living your, what's the word? More than potential, like what you're able to actually reach. I've been listening to a few new people. I mean, they have videos like from 2016, but to me, I am feeling that I'm in a place where the information that they're giving is going to match up with my vibration now, because it feels like I've been shifting gears, like literally like starting to climb and get answers to a lot of things that seem to have kind of fallen through the cracks or things like that. But being present in the moment, how best can we be present in the moment? And dealing with a lot of clients that have like the stress issue, the worry issue, those type of like negative signatures, it's almost like they're trapped in a time capsule in a different, on the timeline. They aren't fully present here in the moment, letting go of those worries or those thoughts that truly aren't theirs. Like I've said before, I'm documenting my journey almost while I'm going through the Sacred Soul Mastery, because I feel that it's something that I'm going to be offering because it's needed to help people release like built up stuff that they have held inside. I'm noticing a lot of people having energy that is, because as an energy worker, I have to be able to connect with the aura, or at least the energy field that the person's giving off. And if a person has really dense negative energy attached to them, or really dense energy to the point where they've basically created almost like a cocoon, but the cocoon is not breaking, they're not breaking free to reveal, the development of that. It's just been a bunch of just things piled on. So being more present in the moment, let go of things that make you kind of stay in the past, or that emotionally trigger you. I've noticed that when people are describing kind of what's going on and things like that, I can sometimes sense there has been some type of emotional trigger or like that, because like even for myself, like with my back issue, like certain situations, like if it stresses me out that bad, like my back will just like it just really tightens up, and then I'm having to go lay down and stuff like that to help it just relax. And doing my morning, which it definitely has to be a priority. And I'm saying this from experience, because it's really easy in the beginning to get started and be like, oh yeah, I'm doing my meditation, I'm this and that, but then a month and a half in, or a month and a half later, you haven't really been doing it. You're doing it here and there. You're like, oh yeah, I gotta do it. It's really important to set it up like a plan, like okay, I'm going to do it Monday and Wednesday, and then just do those 2 days. And in doing it, you'll start like building up and doing it every day, obviously, but just getting a little bit of traction to be able to spend with yourself to bring awareness to where you are right now, not last night when, you know, someone swerved in front of you and almost caused you to crash, or not when well, you know what I'm saying. And you really just want to set time aside, setting time aside for yourself, and evaluating the situation, like why am I wasting time being upset about something that happened, you know, that was out of my control. A lot of people try to control things that are out of their control or out of their scope, and in doing that they hurt themselves. And then it's almost like a domino effect, because, you know, they come home, then, you know, they come home with a bad attitude, and then that reflects in the type of conversation they have with the family or whoever they're living with, if they're not living with anybody. But it will affect whoever they come into contact next. Say they go to the store or something. I'm really learning that recognizing that I am here right now, experiencing what I am experiencing, I'm better able to navigate. Is really interesting, because my energy sensitivity has been heightened. St. Patrick's Day didn't pass too long ago, and I just went to the store. Like, I don't celebrate holidays, so I just happened to just go to the store, and man, like, the energy of the day, I just felt I could feel the vibrations. It was a heavy energy that day, which is really interesting. And I'm having a lot of connections starting to happen, which is definitely the way I want to go, obviously. And what I'm learning how to do not only helps you to be comfortable, like, with who you are, because I was fasting. I did an 8-day fast, like, not that long ago, and around day 6 and 7, I was just at a point, like, I was just like, man, I really love myself. And I didn't feel weird about thinking that. Like, it's interesting, because before that I would have been like, you know, thinking I'm just being stupid or something. But no, like, when you like, it was a pretty awesome feeling, like, to be like, man, I love myself, like, and really actually mean it, and not just say it. And I think it helped to be on a fast, because I wasn't thinking about food. My thought process had leveled up in dimensions. And so as I'm working on, you know, my soul mastering myself, and working on the inner part, because that's what a lot of people, I mean, myself, I was lacking inner developing and going through a lot of things and archetypes. You know, I won't go into my archetypes right now, but I will talk about those, because it's really interesting after, like, seeing or I finished up my spectrums. I'll go over spectrums as well. I'm just kind of freestyle. I want to stay on this topic, but those are topics I'm going to come up with to talk about, so that people have understanding of where I'm coming from when I am doing the energy healing, because it's more than just, it's like when you think about massage, like, it's just a massage, like, but this is more than that. Like, it's gonna be like the same kind of setup a little bit, you know, the spa, relax, like, because that type of environment helps to start breaking down and removing the barriers that are not needed. And I'm learning a lot about business stuff, like how to really get your business going. And I'll be sharing some of that information. I more than likely I'm going to just kind of like refer it out to the people that are already doing it. Obviously, I'm going to be testing some of this stuff out, and because I like it's so interesting. Like, things literally have been just kind of, I mean, I'm not gonna like say, you know, do that, you know, I don't need to do all that, but it's just that things are clicking the way that I had wanted them to, you know, maybe some years ago. But it's okay. Time, you know, I've been continuous. Like, I know I need a business. I really want to only work for myself. Like, there is no job for me, like, unless I create it, basically. And I'm not going to get on that spiel. If you watched my other video, I kind of talked about office space. But anyway, back to being present in the moment. You know, how can you fully be present in the moment if you're constantly distracted? Just your daily distractions, you know, watching TV and things like that. I have not watched TV in like super long, and you really don't need to, because all it does is play, like, all it does is send like the energy that's coming from the TV, which is actually a portal, if you didn't know, but TVs are portals. Yeah, I had a crazy experience, but anyway, that energy from the news, from the shows, from any of it, like, it's all it's designed to impact you through your fears, through your insecurities, through your pocketbook. A lot of the stuff is just set up in a way that, you know, it's robbing you of your present moments. Actually, you go sit down watching TV, and your moments are you sit down at you get home from work at 5, you sit down, you start watching TV, you look back at the time and it's 11, like damn, where did the time go? And you know, it's just sucking your energy, and it also contributes to insomnia, nightmares, bad days sometimes, because especially if it's the news, then you're stuck in this negative energy, and your present moment is only focused on that negativeness, instead of looking at it, acknowledging it, and moving on about your business. Like, okay, well, that's not directly affecting me, but you acknowledge it or whatnot. So being present in the moment, what do you guys experience when you try and be present in the moment? Do you always feel overwhelmed? Do you always feel like someone is sorry guys, it's like chilly out here. Does it feel like you're actually controlling your moment? Or does it feel like the, you know, cable channel, your favorite show, is controlling your life? Because honestly, like, conversations these days are pretty thin, to say the least. I mean, if you're not talking about one TV show, you're talking about something that's happening on social media that's kind of tied into a celebrity or something, or some show or entertainment. So let's have a conversation. I want to hear how you guys feel when you're out in public. I know a lot of people, and that's why I kind of will talk about astrology and astronomy and things like that, because I think that plays a big part in completing things. Because if you are a total just air, then you're not really thinking like, okay, I need something to ground me, to help me to achieve what it is I want to achieve. So yeah, like I said, leave comments below. Let's start a conversation. And this has been Aquarii Moon, and I'll check you out on the next one.